This is Alex and Leila Hormozi, the founders of acquisition.com, and their portfolio is worth over $500 million. And today I'm going to be telling you about their content strategy and how they use a content strategy that actually complements each other in order to drive traffic to their portfolio, to be able to cherry pick the companies to add to their portfolio to hopefully get to $1 billion and beyond. So in this video, this is actually going to be a raw, basically uncut video, so you're gonna have to excuse the pauses, the ums and the ahs, and I would recommend you watch it at 2x speed because I tend to talk pretty slowly. But we're gonna start with Alex Hormozi's content, and starting with his first video. He's made his first video 6 years ago, and if you look at his content prior to, like when he first started, basically he was making like typical like whiteboard videos. He would make like sit at the desk and talk videos. Like he wasn't doing anything special. Maybe some of them he would like stand, but like no fancy edits, no nothing. Like the craziest thing he would do was just like write on a board or whatever. And he did this until about 2 years ago when he posted his first edited video back in 2022, and that was this video right here. And this opened the floodgates to him, basically. So some like actual business owners who like to consume like real business content, they probably would refer to this as the dark age of Alex Hormozi's channel, because from here on out he started optimizing purely for views. That was the main thing that he was optimizing for. And so he would make like videos that weren't entirely applicable to business owners who were his target demographic. And so this is something that I actually like to keep in mind, is like, what is my North Star question? And this is something I like to keep in mind for myself and my clients. Like if you are, and it's also something I discussed in the business coach or the online coach video that I did like 3 videos ago, like 7-step strategy for online coaches in 2025. The first thing you need to do is get clear on your goal, right? And so his goal was probably to get the most views, because he probably thought more views equals more conversions. But then he realized in summer of 2024 that that is not the case. More views does not equal more conversions. And he realized that he was getting more views, but he wasn't getting more people buying his books, which equated to, like that's what he's optimizing for, is for people learning more about business to then know more about business and then run a business and then like potentially become a portfolio company. So he wasn't getting like more conversions, more people to the books, like buying the books, listening to the books, like reading the books, all that stuff. He wasn't getting more people to his website. He wasn't getting conversions, period. And so this was when he started running tests, and he realized that, maybe he needs to change from overproduction to effective production. I think this was the still from the video that he made about his findings that you should definitely watch. But this was the still that I felt like best encompasses like exactly what I think has been the conclusion and has been the outcome. So that's exactly what he did. He changed from overproduction to effective production, and he still edits videos, but not as much as before. And his videos are more targeted towards actual business owners, and he has like what I like to call a two-step content funnel. So he has top of the funnel, that's like the general stuff. So like how to get customers so fast it feels illegal. Actually, this might be a business one, but something like how to make money so fast it feels illegal. If you want 2025 to be the best year of your life, watch this video. That's top of the funnel stuff. And then bottom of the funnel stuff, which is like to nurture the people that he brought in, is stuff like this: how to get customers so fast it feels illegal, which is like customer acquisition stuff, or like how the top 1% actually make their money. And this is about like enterprise value, or like this video with the Shopify president, because you can see like it had 70,000 views, but the people who watched it probably were like, damn, that's a very valuable video. So that's exactly what he did. Now we're going to talk about his description and how he uses his description to drive traffic. So one thing I want to note is that pretty recently he changed all his descriptions into the same thing. So this is his most recent video, and this is his very first video. And what do you notice? Well, they're all the same thing. And so the one thing I want to call out is that there are 3 plugs. So he's plugging his audiobooks for free. He's plugging the physical copies if you want to buy that. And then he's plugging school.com, which he's also the co-owner of. So he's plugging these 3 things. Now, he also tells a story to also help establish trust as well. And these are the things that he's tracking the conversions of. So it's also important to note that he doesn't plug this part of the website. So where he says partner with us, he doesn't plug that part of the website anymore. That used to be under like a lot of his videos, but he doesn't do that anymore. And now it's like he says, hey, if you're a company that fits this requirement, then go to our website and you can fill out an application. It's pretty easy to find. And if you can't find it, then maybe you should be working with them anyway. But that's literally all he does. He's like, if they fit our requirement, like people typically know what we're looking for, and if they know that they fit our requirement, then they can go on our website. And so that's basically it. Like, he doesn't really plug it anymore. He says it on his podcast and sometimes in his videos, like, hey, if you're a company doing over $5 million in revenue, like, apply to acquisition.com, blah, blah, blah. But he doesn't plug it in the description, which I thought was important to note as well. So now we're going to move on to Leila's content strategy. So Leila actually makes content that is pretty different from Alex's, but they have the same viewpoints and belief systems. So it sounds similar, but it's pretty different. And so I would encourage you to watch it because Leila is the operator and she has a lot of like important stuff in there, like stuff. I mean, I relate with Leila because I'm a woman, I guess, maybe, but I don't know if, because I think a lot of like men typically watch this kind of business content, so I don't know how it would be like for them, but I like her content a lot and I think she's underrated as fuck. But anyway, going to her descriptions, right? So let me see, like, a lot of her content actually is general stuff, I won't lie, but it's like general stuff that's really important, if that makes sense. So for example, this is like being productive, like time management stuff. And if you think about it, like all this general stuff, this is what she does as a CEO. Like, she does like have to make sure that she and her employees are productive. She needs to make sure that like she needs to know how to hire and, you know, I don't know, like hiring advice, building businesses, what matters, best advice for broke employees. Like a bunch of this stuff she has on there because that's exactly what she does in her day to day. So if you go to her description of her most recent video, you'll see that she's only plugging one thing. And this was pretty recent that they changed it. And this link takes you right here, which is an opt-in. So this is also another way for them to track, like, oh, this is how much my video converted. And it's basically just like this is what you get, basically. Something like this, similar to that, for free. And prior to that, though, this was the description that she was rocking, which takes you to the training at acquisition.com, and it also takes you straight to acquisition.com or the workshops. And as you can see, it's another backslash, and this lets you know that they can like track people that opted in through this link, like through this backslash, YouTube Leila, YTL, YouTube Leila. So they can track people that opted in through there, and they can know that, okay, this is how much we're getting through Leila, this is how much we're getting through Alex's emails, yada, 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 XYZ. And so more courses, so courses again, or apply for jobs. And this was actually there for a while. So this is how like her content really complements Alex's stuff, is because she really links to the training stuff, and she directly links to the scaling workshops. Like, even if you see her ads on social media, like she's running ads to like the training stuff and like scaling workshops too, like lead magnets that basically take you to the scaling workshop. So, and then she also says like, hey, if none of that applies, then like if you want to make some money, apply for a job. And like that is how she is actually, like, this is the main thing right here. And so like even their podcast, which is another thing that like their target audience watches a lot of, their podcast literally takes you directly to their homepage right here. So Alex and Leila's podcast is this episode webpage. It takes you right here, like I said. So there's nothing much to it than that, but it's just like the main thing to take note of is the fact that Alex's content takes you to like his books and stuff, and Leila's content takes you to the scaling stuff, the workshops and jobs, which helps like to internally grow the company. Alex's stuff helps to externally grow the company, if that makes sense. I don't know if I said that the right way. I hope that makes sense. And so I wanted to talk about another great example of an operator slash face of the brand dynamic that is online that I kind of touched on in a previous video in the 21 Days of Holiday Hustle series. But Cam Munier. Cam Munier is the face of the brand for his agency called, what is it called? Clip Curator, the Clip Curator. He's the face of the brand, and Presley is the operator. Presley does like everything on the back end. He manages the employees, he sends out emails, he does client acquisition, like all this stuff. And Cam makes sure that everything fulfillment side is taken care of, and marketing obviously is taken care of because they also have a coaching program together as well. So Cam is quite literally the face of the brand, and Presley is the behind the scenes person. And it's typical to see the behind the scenes person, first of all, post less content. As you can see, his last video was 11 days ago, and Cam's last video was 3 days ago. Prior to that was 2 weeks ago, but 3 days ago. So first of all, post less content, and second of all, as a result, have less subscribers, and obviously less videos, but less subscribers. So Cam has like 20,000, and Presley has a fraction of the subscribers, and like also a fraction of the video count. But Presley is like just as important as Cam in the business, if not more, because the business would literally fall apart without Presley. Same with Leila and Alex Hormozi's acquisition.com. Obviously, like, you need both of them for the business to work, but the point is, people think that the operator, like, oh, they're not that important, like you probably could replace them with anybody and the business will still be fine, but the business works because of them. So yeah, I hope that made sense. But anyway, I don't know if I said this at the beginning, but I hope you guys watch this at 2x speed because I talk pretty slow and I'm sorry. But I will see you at tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate you. See ya.